Hello and welcome to Set, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you who are searching for human sexuality and its psychological effects in the age of artificial intelligence. Since this is the age of artificial intelligence, robotics or advanced robotics, humanoid robots, sex robots come into our discussion. In the previous video, I talked about imitation learning, through which it a robot can learn from human demonstration, or in other words, from you. You have bought a robot and you are teaching a robot how to do these things or that things. Especially in physically intimate acts, these are crucial, as you know. But not only physically intimate acts, but in other activities also. Now, there are some ways that this IL or imitation learning works. First of all, I will talk about them in detail, how it works. But before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, please keep supporting Wooden Slate. And finally, there is no vulgarity involved in this channel. Although I talk about human sexuality, sometimes sex robots, but I always abstain from any kind of vulgar discussion, vulgar description, demonstration, display, etc. Because what I talk about is everything, all about technical details. Now, IEL can be used to learn complex tasks, as I said before, that are difficult to program explicitly. That means, for example, it is difficult to program a robot to walk using traditional methods because walking requires a complex interplay of muscles and joints. However, it can be used to learn walking by observing you. Remember, you cannot explicitly program a robot to walk, but it can learn by watching you or observing you. Then, using that information to generate the robot's own walking motions. IL can be used to learn tasks that are not well defined. That means, for example, it is difficult to define what it means to throw a ball. Suppose you want your robot to throw a ball, right? In a way that is precise enough to program a robot to do it. However, it can be used to learn how to throw a ball by observing a human throwing a ball and then using that information to program a robot to generate the robot's own throwing motions. Same like walking. And imitation learning can be used to learn tasks that are personalized to the robot's body and environment. That means a robot that is learning to walk will need to adjust its walking motions based on its own body size and shape, as well as the terrain that it is walking on. It can help the robot to make these adjustments by observing how humans walk in different environments and then using that information to adapt its own walking motions. These are very complex tasks, but you know, imitation learning is a machine learning technique, purely machine learning technique, and it helps a robot to learn things by observing something. So, what we see in real life, like a robot doing these things or that things, doing in fact everything, replacing humans, This technique, this machine learning technique, imitation learning, plays a very crucial role. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting Wooden Set, keep watching Wooden Set, and stay safe and take care.